Here's my finished bag. It's so cute and it was so easy to make. It has so many different uses as well, very versatile. Here I'm going to use it as a reusable produce bag, and here's me proving how durable it is. I am going to do a series of crocheted bags, so subscribe if you want to see more bags. So I'm starting out with a slip knot, and I'm using medium size 4 acrylic yarn and a 5mm needle. And I just added a few knots to that slip knot underneath it just to secure it a little bit. And then I'm just going to start to chain, and this chain is going to be the width of the bottom of your bag, so you can make it bigger or smaller depending on how big you want your bag to be, but I chained I believe 44 chains. Now I'm yarning over, turning my piece, sticking it into that next chain, and I did a double crochet and then 1 chain, and I'm just repeating that over and over. So I forgot to chain 1 right there. That was a mistake, but I chained 1, yarn over, and do my double crochet, and you're gonna stick your needle into the chain after the one you're supposed to be on. So that one gap in the chain is gonna create those holes that we're getting throughout our piece. So I'm just double crochet, chaining 1, skipping a chain on the bottom, and doing that for the entire row. And then when you get to the end of your chain, so you can see how I turned it around and did the same thing on the other side of the same chain. When you get to the end of your chain, you just do 3 double crochets in the same chain, and that's going to be the very last one. And then you're going to repeat the pattern on the top of the chain all the way to the other side. So now I got to the other side, and I'm just sticking my hook into my first chain, and I did a slip stitch, and now I'm going to chain 2 and then double crochet into the hole below that, and then I'm going to chain 1 and double crochet into the next hole. So you just repeat the pattern of chain 1, double crochet into the hole all the way around, and when you go all the way around and you get back to where you started, I just did a slip stitch joining the rows, and then I chained 2 to create the top of the next row, and you just keep going around and around and around until your bag finally reaches the height that you want it to be. So I've just finished, and I ended up doing 22 rows. So just make it however tall you want your piece to be. And I connected that row at the top, and I'm just gonna chain 1, and then I'm gonna single crochet all the way around. So I'm just gonna do 2 single crochets in every gap. 1, 2, and then the next one, 1, 2, and then go to the next one, and just do that all the way around and then connect it. So now that it's connected, I'm just gonna snake my yarn to the left until I get to where I want my straps to be. And I'm gonna kind of off-center my straps a little bit, just so that I don't have to make like 2 sets of straps on each side. So I'm gonna put the one strap on the side that I'm crocheting right now and connect it to the front side of the bag after I make the straps. Now that I'm where I want to start making my straps, I started single crocheting into those next stitches. So they're a little bit taller than the slip stitches I did to get that yarn over to the left side. and I'm just chaining one and then going back the other way and doing single crochets. And you're just gonna repeat this. That was just from the blanket from beneath me. It wasn't like my hair, but I'm just single crocheting the length or the width that I want my straps to be, and then I'm chaining one, flipping it around, and single crocheting, and I'm just gonna keep building this strap up until I have the length of straps that I want. Something to keep in mind as well is that since this is a crocheted strap, it might have some give to it, so I would err on the shorter side for the straps just in case your strap stretches. Alright, so now that I have my strap as long as I want it to be, I'm just gonna fold it over and position it in like about the same spot as it is on the other side. So I'm just kind of counting, like, I think it was about 3 stitches from the fold of the bag. So I just counted like 3 stitches from the other side, and I started slip stitching them together. So I'm just sticking it into the front side of those single crochets that we did all the way around the body part of the bag, and then I'm sticking it into the end of the single crochets from the strap part and just slip stitching them together to try and create a little seamless strong hold, you know. So here's me slip stitching, and then after you're finished kind of sewing them together, I just added a few more slip stitches across the top of the bag because you won't be able to see it, and it felt like it was just securing, distributing the weight a little bit. And then I just cut my yarn and I'm tying it off, and then I'm just gonna use my hook to like fasten the ends into the piece so that it's not like sticking out as much. So that's it for the bag tutorial. It's so cute and easy. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more bags.